The following is a presentation of Comcast Newsmakers, the program where you hear from the leaders important to you.
Hello again, and thanks for joining us. I'm Carla Showallee, and this is Comcast Newsmakers. This hour's newsmaker is Dr. Kirk Brandow, a cosmetic surgeon, and our topic today is Botox parties. Thanks for joining us today, Dr. Brandow.
Thanks for inviting me.
Yeah, this is very interesting. Botox parties is gaining like such popularity, but people might not be using this injection kind of responsibly, huh?
Yes, I believe that it's something that we should try to avoid in that type of situation where you get a group of people together for three reasons: for medical reasons, ethical reasons, and I think for professional reasons as well.
Right. Explain to people what is Botox, because I know it's a muscle paralyzer.
It's a muscle paralyzer that's used as an injection.
Okay.
That's placed for forehead wrinkles and lines around the eyes. It's now also being used around the mouth to decrease the kind of smoker's lines that people get, and sometimes for muscle banding in the neck. That's where we use it as aesthetic surgeons, but the neurologists are beginning to use it for migraines and for excessive sweating under the arms, and also for twitchiness in muscles or very bad muscle contractions.
Now, what do you mean about sweating under the armpit? Like it can stop your sweat glands?
It stops your sweat glands.
So we would not need deodorant? Is that what you're saying?
Well, you don't want to completely stop the sweating, but you decrease it. There's some people who will wet through an entire shirt in the course of 2 or 3 hours.
Oh, I see.
And so for those patients, you can decrease their sweating down to maybe 10%.
Because I would have been all for, you know, Botox.
Before the Oscars, they were doing these.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So it's FDA approved, but only for certain parts on the body?
Yes, primarily now FDA approved for around the eyes and for the forehead wrinkles.
All right. Now, who's having this done? Women that are my age, in their 30s, over 40?
No, in the 30s are a very small group, but primarily the 40 and the 50-year-olds, the baby boomers who are beginning to see frown lines appear and lines of the forehead or the deep crow's feet.
Okay, so what are these Botox parties and why is it becoming like the new Tupperware party? I mean, it's serious. It's all around the nation that people are doing this.
Yeah, there are a lot of people who are doing them, and I think that when I first saw it, I became very concerned about it because in that type of a situation, whether it's in a hair salon or it's in someone's home or in whatever non-medical environment, there are certain risks that the patients are going to be under. The doctor can't ensure them that they're not going to have something like a fainting spell, arrhythmias, or some other complications. And when you combine it with alcohol, and people are drinking during that, they can vasodilate, and who knows what the long-term or short-term effects of the Botox will be. So we have to be very, very careful, in addition to what happens with peer pressure. You put a group of women together, or even men, together in that type of situation where people are drinking and partying and having fun, and I think that their judgment will be off. Maybe getting too much Botox or not enough, or...
Well, who is giving these injections at these Botox parties? Right
now, it's doctors who are trained with Botox.
Okay.
But soon you may see the standards drop. Other people watch a show on Botox parties and they may think, perhaps, you know, I can do it as a non-professional, or a nurse may start doing it and injecting in the wrong place and not being trained adequately, and consequently you could have a situation where there'll be severe repercussions and severe problems for patients, ending with news shows about all the problems with Botox.
And people mixing it with alcohol can be a serious issue too.
Oh yes. Alcohol causes vasodilation. The doctor may inadvertently inject it into a vein and cause a problem that could paralyze a much larger area.
So you just want the public to be educated on what Botox is?
Yes, I think it's a wonderful substance. I use a lot of Botox and have as a complement to my procedures for many years. It has helped us without having to do this serious procedures such as CO2 laser resurfacing and other things.
All right, well, good information. Thanks so much for joining us today, Dr. Brandow.
Thank you for inviting me.
This hour's newsmaker has been Dr. Kirk Brandow, cosmetic surgeon. I'm Carla Showallee for Comcast Newsmakers. For more information, please join us on CN8, the Comcast network.
The preceding was a presentation of Comcast Newsmakers. Now back to CNN Headline News.